Grayson, it is a beautifully, gloriously beautiful day. Let me tell you, I can't say that enough. After all this time of being stuck in the house. Yeah. And anyway, I want to start doing more of these kinds of vlogs on this channel. I'm going to try to do, get more of my videos on one channel for after all these years, what, 4.5? Because it's splitting me up. It's splitting up some of what I said. It's on one channel or another, or yeah, not good. This makes me even more scatterbrained. I don't need that. I have enough to deal with my health conditions. You know, I have an adrenal disorder that causes diabetes, hypertension, cholesterol issues. It used to be called Syndrome X, the three of those combined. I don't know if it still is or not. But yeah, if I haven't eaten, or if I just ate, my brain gets a little scattered, more than a little sometimes. So I don't like just doing that to myself even, and that's how it kind of feels. I don't know if any of you have another channel or more than one other channel, but do all your channels have a different feel to them? Mine do. But it just splits it up, and then having to try to remember, plus I delete a bunch of videos that I make, or just don't put in certain clips. So yeah, what did I say? I don't remember. Did I put that in the video? I don't know. Which channel did I put it on? Yeah, it can be a bit too much. A bit too much. I'm trying to work this out in my head on how I want to do this. I think mainly in the morning I might do a vlog that is from the day before. Like right now, today's the 5th. In my last video that I put up, I said it was the 4th, but it was the 5th. It is the 5th. And it's in the afternoon. It's 3:26. So I'll put this up in the morning. And then the afternoon, I already have one that I had uploaded that I had made days before. It's about, you know, when you're trying to fill a void. And I don't know how many days ago I've made that. And I'm going to put it up, try to schedule it for tomorrow afternoon. And then keep up that kind of pattern. In the morning, it's more of a vlog, and the afternoon, it's more on topic. You know, I changed my channel name one day. I was thinking, is it going to let me? I was more concerned about if it was going to let me, because it hadn't been letting me change the channel name. Wish I hadn't done it because it let me. I don't want to make all videos about narcissism and, you know, simplify it. I simplify it because I'm a sociologist, I guess. Not all sociologists would do it, but I have a history of why, you know, and it involved somebody that was near to me, couldn't understand me if I didn't simplify it. So, yeah, I simplify things. So, anyway. So yeah, in the morning it would be more of the vlog style, and some of them might be me finally talking more about why I was diagnosed many years ago with panic disorder. That's all they put, it was panic disorder, and I think a lot of it was self-reporting. I don't think that it was actually a psychiatrist that I was sent to from a program from the state that I was trying. I don't remember what it was called back then, but anyway, they sent me to this psychiatrist. But to me, I already graduated, I think. I don't remember. But it was more of what I was saying about myself, not what they were somehow trying to test to find out. But I did have panic attacks. Oh man, I used to have horrible. I actually experienced what people pronounce these days as agoraphobia. I remember it as agoraphobia. Could be wrong. Agoraphobia. I don't know. Not to be confused with another one that's similar to that. But yeah, and I experienced that twice. Once when I was 28, and then again when I was 33, and then 2 years later I got put on metformin for type 2 diabetes. And I'm not saying this is it for anybody else. This is for me through an endocrinologist and all that. My panic attacks, my anxiety pretty much went away. Not totally, because some of them I think are just, they're all kind of learned, but I could be wrong. But yeah, it just kind of chilled me out all around, and I was more on stage. Boy, this is a stream of consciousness, what you expect for the morning ones. Stream of consciousness, plus I just ate a little while ago. And that is, like I said, some of the things I want to discuss is how even eating, and I follow a pretty strict diet most of the time, not always. I'm definitely not perfect with that. Sometimes I can be really bad, depending on what they have me on. Like they recently tried me once again on a medication I keep telling them for diabetes makes me want to eat everything in sight, and trying to control it, I would wake up in the middle of the night eating, okay, asleep, but eating. Yeah, that's bad. So it's things like that. I wish I would have done this from the start on this channel, just talking one after another, while I was experiencing it. Yeah, especially the past few years. And now I'm trying, since, what was it, Christmas Eve, I think, when I really started feeling sick again because of that medication. Thought I had pancreatitis. I've been through it before, was hospitalized with it before. So I wish I would have started then, especially, even before then, talking about it. And anyway, like I said, some of it seemed to push this, the panic attacks and all that I used to have. And then the metformin chilled me out quite a bit, like I said. And then suddenly, it was interesting, suddenly being to where I felt like in classes that I was on stage and being okay with it. That was odd for me. Way back when, I haven't taken classes in a long while, and I'm 55 now. I taught classes, even. Haven't done that, but not in a while. Did I mention it? Allergies. Yeah, you'll hear me. I don't know if you can even tell. I don't think you can sometimes. I'll have to make smaller clips because I have allergies, and yeah, it's I'm having them now. I don't know when it's been that I haven't had them lately. Problems if I go outside to try and make a video, I have to do that because coughing and sneezing, a lot of sneezing. Yeah, but like I said, this kind of video like this one, and stuff that is what's going on with me, what's going on with my health, things along this line, or even like, if I have an issue with what I'm doing on YouTube, or I don't use any other social media, really, not much, but or just something that's funny that happens in my life, these things. And then maybe like I said, the afternoon one would be on topic. Or I am actually interested, of course I'm interested. I have a master's in sociology, so I'm interested in what goes on YouTube. Okay, in the past I said that I don't do research on anybody on YouTube, and okay, I can see it that way. That would be true. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to, at some university or whatever, and going to do any actual research. But I do enjoy seeing what I've been seeing, especially lately, of the YouTube society kind of taking care of itself. Some of you know what I'm talking about, with a little drama, and people stepping up and saying, no, we're not taking this, we're not allowing this is not going to happen, this is bad. Yeah, not about YouTube, but about people. People do this. YouTube content creators saying they're not going to accept certain types of behavior. So that, of course, is going to interest me as a sociologist to see what would happen. But I'm not doing any kind of official research. Does that make sense now? Yeah. Or, some of it's going to be about the weather, because the weather does affect me. Oh, yes, it big time affects me. Even it affects my kidneys, okay? Yeah, that's why, that's just one of them, okay? But there are also some things that are funny, such as, some of you might remember we had a really bad summer. And we've had, this is Texas, okay, we're used to that. Really bad heat, temperatures over 100, 110, whatever, up and through September. Then all of a sudden, boom, it dropped down to like the 40s. Pretty much stayed that way for the past 6 months. Well, this will be 6 months soon. Not usual for Texas at all. I've said that before. Now, during that really bad heat, it was a really bad summer, a long, really bad summer. And people started getting more and more angry. You go to a store and people would be rude, very rude, okay? And whether they were other customers or other diners at restaurant or staff, wherever, rude. And I was so fed up with it. I think some of you remember me saying that, and I actually did. Me and Adam and I went to a suburb of this suburb, suburb of this suburb, kind of like, just to get away because it's smaller, and it was so nice to be around nice people. Yeah, so, but anyway, and I talked about that I really am living in the wrong place for me, and it was really bad for me to see such anger, to feel it, to, actually see it not just happen to me, but other people, innocently, innocent people just walk into a store and somebody bumps into them and tells them, why are you in my way? They bumped into you, But anyway, just rude behavior and then arguments start or something like that. Well, then the weather changed. Dropped, like I said, suddenly. And it took a little while, but people started to chill out. Yeah, pun intended, chill out. As it got chillier. More chilly? Anyway, so, yeah, people started to chill out. And I'm serious. It's like night and day. It really is. But I think it's starting to get maybe, well, I don't know. The funny thing that I started noticing, once it started to chill out, everybody started to chill out a bit, and it got cooler. One of the things I started noticing was younger people, I think the first one may have been in a restaurant, and they worked there, so however old that would be, I would say up to like their mid-20s in grocery stores or wherever. I kept getting some looks from them, and it was both male and female. And at first, I had like a gut instinct at first, I guess, or maybe it was the second time. And after that, I was convinced, and then I finally realized why. But the feeling was they're seeing me as grandma. I have that grandmother look. And I know that what I see now is the difference is the way I wear my hair. I've got really long hair down to my waist, and I'm now wearing it up, more. And the way it looks, it does look like grandma. Yeah, I can see people seeing me as grandma. And it's the look that at first I said they'd look at me kind of lovingly. Really, it's more like a tenderness. How you feel towards your grandma, whether she's, or you do or you did. Yeah, and I don't like that. I like that. I'll accept that one. You can call me grandma. I don't mind. Because, when I was younger, oh my goodness. Yeah. And I remember when I was younger, I would say, when am I going to get to the age where I don't have to deal with this? Oh my goodness. Apparently, I have arrived at grandmother. At grandma. What do you call yours? Grandmama? Grandma? There are so many names for your grandmother, don't you think? Stream of consciousness, like I told you. But I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this on this channel. I'm determined. I'm not going to keep splitting myself up like that. I will make some videos that I just don't like, and I might put them on another channel. Something like that. Although I tend to delete. I really do tend to delete them quite often. And I really plan on not getting behind, like I said in these videos recently, that I got so far behind. I meant to say one back in August, and then the other one's back in October. I think my next to last video I said September. No, well, September's on my mind because that's when it was really hot, then suddenly went really cold. The temperature, the weather. Tomorrow is when our weather really starts to change. It's kind of chilly right now. So it's still in the 40s, but that's not as bad as what it was yesterday. The real feel, the chill, whatever you want to call it, was 4. Just 1, 2, 3, 4. No, thank you. I'm not going out like that. I'm Texan. Well, I have acclimated a little bit to the change. We no longer have to have our heater on 70 to feel like, we're not freezing, where it's now, it can be on like 68, 67, something like that. Be okay. But anyway, I just lost my train of thought. I just ate a couple of hours, and I do want to keep track of that too, of how how my body's accepting not as much medication now for the diabetes. That's the bad thing. I've gone back to more on diet, following my doctor's rule. It's my doctor for me. Nobody else. It's not going to work for you. You have to see your own doctor. I feel really strong to say that. I've always done that, even in blogs and stuff. Yeah, But anyway, I want to keep track of that. Not so messy as this. I'm trying to get out a whole lot of things in one video, and which I think is getting pretty long. Do you think? I don't know. I do them in clips, so right now this clip is 1 minute and 26 seconds. So anyway, I'll go ahead and wrap this up. If you want to subscribe to this channel, click the circle. If you want to watch another video on this channel, click on the rectangles. Like, subscribe, comment, and share on your own social media if you would. And I'll talk to you on another video. Bye.